Hi, my beautiful butterflies. It is March 9th at about 7:20ish p.m. I got home probably about an hour ago. Um, Today was a pretty busy day for me. I'm exhausted. The time change did not help me any, but it did help me in the sense that I did get up kind of early. I went and had an interview. I say quotes because I literally got there and the guy that was hiring was like, "You have any experience?" I was like, "Yes." And then asked me for my resume and told me I'll send it over to him, which I still need to do. There was one other person hiring. It's for a part time or full time cashier job at a gas station. Um, that's going to take me about half an hour to get there. After the interview, I went over to Olympia, Lacey area, decided to go ahead and go that way and get gas because I had some points to use for gas redemption. So I got gas for $3.89 a gallon because I had 40 cents off. Put $16 into my gas tank, almost full. I ended up getting, here's how Instacart went today. I ended up getting a $60 order to shop for 3 people, and I was right next to the store. So I finished, I had just gotten gas, had just turned on the app. Before I did that though, I stopped in at Starbucks and got me a coffee, but here's the thing, I didn't pay for it, and here's why. I went to go pay for it. I had every intention of paying for it. I handed the server my card and she accidentally dropped it, and I told her, "1 second, I'll give you a different card." She's like, "No, don't worry about it." So I pulled around, picked up my card. I'll probably go back and try and pay for somebody else's or see if I can pay for another one. I don't know. Which is fine because, to be honest, I didn't like that coffee. I get a 16-ounce single shot caramel mocha with whip, but something about Starbucks' coffee, their grounds, I don't care for. I would prefer to support one of my local businesses because I like their coffee, the grounds that they use. Plus, they use Hershey syrup in it, which is nice. It adds a little extra to it. Anyways, I shopped and delivered those 3 orders, which was kind of crazy because I had to refund 3 or 4 items between all 3 clients or customers. One was a turkey. And then 2 of the items were glass jars that when I went to go deliver the order. Sorry guys, my eye has been bugging me. I have an eyelash that is poking me, and I've tried all day to get it out. But anyways, I delivered all 3 orders. The last order had some glasses, containers. I don't have anything close to me that even resembles what they have. I do have stuff in the kitchen, but they're just a glass container with a wood lid. Anyways, they also wanted 2 chickens, 2 already cooked chickens. So I got those. Delivered all of them. The gal said she was going to increase my tip. I don't think she actually did, at least not yet. The first person I delivered to was my biggest order. So it was, I accepted my first order at 10:50 a.m. It was 47 items, 54 units. Of course, that was less because, like I said, I had to refund a couple of items. In total, I drove 12.1 miles between all three. So I started it at 10:50 a.m. I finished my last one at 1:08 p.m. Right then, I accepted another order for Lowe's. It was one item, one unit. It was 14.5 miles back to Lowe's. And by the time I got the order and then delivered it, it was 1:49 p.m. And just as I got to that customer's house, it was a rain snow mix. And when I got back into my car, it was getting kind of thick. I'll say, like, bigger, like you could see more of the snow. So right then I was like, nope, I am done for the day. I knew I had made roughly $70. I was like, I'm good with that. $70 minus the $16 that I put in for gas was pretty darn good for me, I thought, So I did Instacart for 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 58 seconds. So pretty much 3 hours. After that, I did grab some food. I grabbed some McDonald's. Not very much. Just something real quick on my way home. And then I stopped at the casino. I had some free play. I sat down. I got like $5 off of my $10 in free play because I played it down a little bit. Anyways, I sat down at the tables at Pai Gow, which is a poker game, card game. Very first hand, I get a straight flush. I play $10 on the main bet, and then there's 2 side bets that I play for $1 a piece. And one of them I got because I had the straight flush. It was a jackpot progressive one. I got $100 just on that. Pretty nice. I ended up playing more on the slots. In all, I ended up being up $40 at the casino. So between what I made, I made a total of $108.57. Actually, probably $109 because I have like $1 and change for some reason. So $109.57. But after deducting everything that I spent money on, including dinner tonight, because I was just too tired to cook. My original plans was to make a chicken teriyaki stir fry tonight. I get the frozen broccoli stir fry, and then I have cans of chicken breast, and then I have some teriyaki sauce that I throw in, and then I had leftover rice that I was going to throw in with it. I'm just too tired tonight, so I got some Taco Bell. So in all, I spent $17.18 on food today. I did have to stop at Walmart. I picked up so I get these boxes full of these, which they go onto this is one of my medications, and so it just sticks on here. So it's a one-time use thing. Unfortunately, I did have a prescription for those, but Walmart doesn't sell the prescription anymore, and my provider hasn't switched it over to the substitute brand. So I just buy their 50 count, and it came to $7.59. I also bought a gallon of milk because I'm pretty much out of milk. I'm pretty much out of food money now. I have like $7 and some change. So that will get refilled. I get my food stamps in on the 13th, so 4 more days. So that'll be nice. That is pretty much everything for what happened today. Saturday, because I didn't record it for Saturday, my local HOA whatever, committees, activities, community club, hosted bingo for free. It's a free event for people in the area. They provide drinks and snacks and prizes. So that was fun. I didn't win anything. I got on once. They do door prizes, which it was kind of all a little messed up. And then we had a group that were just really noisy. They were about my age, to be honest, maybe a little bit younger, and they brought alcohol. And you're not supposed to bring alcohol. But they were so noisy and distracting that another person there missed bingoing. They had a bingo and they missed it because they couldn't hear the numbers being called, because it's not super high tech. I mean, they have a microphone, but it's one of those old roller cages. Just one of the games you can play at home, with family. So that was fun. No matter what, it was fun. I like to do those just so they can get out. Today, there was a game day or whatever at we call it the MPC, the Multi-Purpose Center, but it's basically our clubhouse. But I didn't go to that. That started at 10. I think it was like 10 to noon or 10 to 2. I can't remember. But I missed that because, again, I had that interview and then I decided to go out and work because it wasn't too bad of a day. I was feeling decent. So I'm glad I went. Like I said, I made money today. Not a whole lot, but you know what? It stacks up. Wednesday, I will get paid from last week, which was $100 and something. I won't be able to check because it's on my phone. Using my phone to record. So yeah, but that's not too bad. Stopped by my mom's place, her boyfriend's place, and picked up a check to pay the water bill. So I dropped that off for her because she said she wouldn't be able to make it out here tomorrow. So that was my day today. I need to get on and send a copy of my resume. I was gonna go through and redo it and tailor it to this job, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna send one of them that I already have. I figure, you know what, I showed up, I texted the person like literally the day that they posted it, texted and say, hey, I'm interested. Showed up, talked to him for a little bit, so I'll send it to him and then check in on it next week probably. I know I need to check in on a couple other applications. I need to call. Probably do that tomorrow unless tomorrow looks good to go out. We'll see on that. All right, my beautiful butterflies, that is everything. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Happy March. Bye-bye.